What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and I'm back for another SH Figuarts and specifically a Gavv item because we have Kamen Rider Gavv, Pop and Gummy form, SH Figuarts. And I guess it is the first release bonus. And I guess it comes with a little extra Gochiso hand. I don't know if it comes with the hand or if it's the Gochiso as well. Teasing Valen. And yeah, this guy looks amazing. Already looking at him in the packaging. So yeah, on the front of the box, you got Pop and Gummy form, Tamashii Nations, Bandai are Overlords, Gavv, his name, he's punching. Yep, same on the top. So yeah, that is him in the packaging. So I'm going to open him up and we're going to check him out. All right, here he is, and whoo, does he look great. This is exactly what I want out of a Gavv figure personally for my collection. There's the reason I didn't pick up, is it the Kamen Rider action figure version? Because this was all paint. This guy looks great, very much the standard Figuarts, like great articulation, ball joint at the head. He can do a full 360, but he also has a neck joint, so he can look down. You can look up. The detailing, as per usual for Figuarts, are amazing. Got ball joints, so you can rotate this. You do got to be careful because these shoulder pads are on ball joints, and I am afraid because these are clear plastic that they might become brittle or fragile, so be careful. It does have a little bit of like a rotation, so it can go a little bit back and forth. This shoulder pad is also kind of attached, but will move around with that. You got a double jointed elbow, do like that, and you got ball joints in the hands, and you got some nice silvery hands. Like, I think he looks great. I love how Gavv looks, and I'm glad I can have a figure with all this nice clear plastic. You got upper torso, lower torso, so you can go back that much, down that much. And like I said, like, these really do just move out of the way, so whatever you want the pose to be, you can really get it. You do have the crank, and it does work, and you do come with a hand. It does come with a hand that you can put the crank around. So you can pose him. Oop, popped it off. See? Which I guess if you want to recreate the battle damage on the show, it does give you the opportunity to kind of do that. It would be interesting if you could take off other chess pieces as well. But, accidental, like, I don't think it's meant to be like that, even though in the show you see it break off. So, and you very much could get him if you want to just pop it off, and it's just a simple ball joint. But do be careful with some of these wrists, so do not, you probably want to keep it out of the crank. There you go. And you can take the Gochiso out of the belt, which you can move it up and down. But I did, and it's a pain in the butt to get it back in there. So he's going to stay there. That's where that's going to stay. And you get the little extra Gochiso, which is just a little pink of plastic. And behind, you do have the fully painted belt. And again, the silver paint on him looks fantastic. So yeah, you can get him rotating his driver if you really wanted to have him getting ready for a rider kick, which he does have a really good articulation. If you can pull the legs down, it really frees it up. Go up that much, back that much, out to the side this much, double jointed knees, got a nice little ankle pivot. So you can get him, which, by the way, look at his little boots. Love how the clawed toes look. And you got the bottom of the shoe. And again, this guy just looks great. And there you go. Like I said, you can get him in pretty wide stances, actually. So if you wanted to get him with his feet flat, you can. He stands pretty well. And yeah, let's get into his accessories. He only really has hands. I'm also trying to be careful because I do not know how fragile this little crank is, but I imagine it's not too hard to just knock it off. So we will get into his extra hands. Obviously, we have that extra fist, little hand. You got some posy hands, like with his little finger out. Got one for each hand, so like relaxed hands. You got like a very open hand. I dropped it. Where did it go? No, that's the normal one. You got the very open hand. Very nice and silver. And you got this Gochiso holding hand. So, if you want to take this... Oh, I dropped it. This very, very tiny Gochiso. And you put it in his fingers. Boom. You can fit it in his fingers. So if you really wanted to, you can... Here, let me get this hand out so you can change it. And... Bing, bada, boom. Oh. You can have him... hold the little guy. Oh, it doesn't really fit in the hand that well, but... Oh, and I popped off his shoulder pad. So, you know. This is not the easiest thing to do, but, you know, I'm trying. And he's really wanting to fight. Okay, kind of got it really in the fingers, so now it's not going nowhere. So, yeah, you can have him holding his Gochiso, getting ready to change it out for a new one. And yeah, and again, he has such good posability and everything else. So, how does he scale with other guys? I'm going to actually change out his hand for maybe more of this high five hand for funny purposes, and or just for waving by. You know, he's just like, hello. Change this out for probably a more relaxed hand. See, and it's really simple. And there you go. There, got him like that. You can pose him however you want. And boom. And let's bring in some guys for scale. And this video is taking out longer than I thought. I'm still stickering stuff, but we have Kyoryu Red from the Soto Superset. Definitely not in scale for this guy. There you go. Also a small Spider-Man. So, since I already did a review on him, we also have Valen. And this is the Kamen Rider action figure series, if I remember correctly. And these guys actually look pretty good together. He is definitely nicer than him. Like, you can tell... Actually, I don't even know if there's much of a price difference. I want to say, like, the Figuart for Gavv was only, like, $35, and this was about $30. So, like, $5 in difference, and I feel like... I don't know. But, I still think they both look great next to each other. Like, you can have them next to a shelf, and nobody really could not tell that they're not from the same series. Valen might be a little bit taller. Maybe because of his ears, he's a little bit shorter. But they look great together, honestly. I like being able to have the two of them, very posable, very nice, next to each other. So maybe I won't need the Figuart of Valen, but I like Figuarts enough. Maybe I'll get it, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this Valen for now, and they look great together. So you can just have them hang out, high five. So yeah, there is Valen. And to bring in a 6-inch Marvel figure, we got Daredevil. I just kind of had him close by, so that's why he's here. It works if you want to have them with your Marvel Legends, I guess. They'll be a little bit shorter, but it don't really matter much. And my favorite comparison, Skeletor. I think you could fight Skeletor. I think that's good. Like, I don't know who else would be trying to get Skeletor to scale with as many things. But yeah, this works. I also got Figuarts O's, which they definitely have a height difference, but not all riders are the same height. We'll bring in Soundwave, which Soundwave's bigger, but he's a robot. And we also have the Figuarts Agito, which again, all of these guys look great together. They all just seem like they have varying size, so they just almost like different heighted people. So yeah, I think the Figuarts, as long as you go for something that's not like 4 to 5 inches, will look great. Like, because obviously he's the size of he goes up to his crotch. So yeah, if you get the right scale, this guy will look great with all of them. And honestly, I really do like this figure. I love how fluid Figuarts joints are. He's really nice and posable. And for $30, especially since that was the price of the original figure, the Kamen Rider action figure version, I honestly think it's better because I want the clear plastic. Like, this was the most important factor, and early pictures I don't think did this figure justice. I feel like it seemed like a lot more opaque, but like having it in hand, it looks great. I love the clear details. I think he looks exactly like how I want him to. Like, when me and Stormy did talk about it, but like it would be fun if he did have squishy armor bits, but I also get why. I would also fear of that disintegrating, so I don't mind the hard plastic, but I do really like the effect they gave him. And the silver plastic, as per usual with Bandai, is so good. I love Bandai silver plastic. It's so nice and glittery. So you have it for the undersuit, and just so many fun little details. I'm realizing I should put the Gochiso back. He's so small. Put him on there, and boom. So yeah, what do you guys think of the Figuarts of Gavv? Are you guys gonna pick him up? Do you guys already have him? I don't know. I can highly recommend him. So if you're on the fence between getting this or the Kamen Rider action figure, depends on what you want. If you want accessories, if you want the sword, then maybe try to get the Chinese version of the action figure, because I think it has the clear plastic like this guy. But for me, I'm glad I went with the Figuart because I think he looks great. He is fun, and he's exactly what I wanted. Clear plastic, very posable, fun to pose around, good hand options, but not too many. And yeah, he just looks so good. Highly recommend him. And I don't know, I'm happy to have a figure of Gavv I can pose around, and he can request high fives, or he can facepalm. But yeah, or he can tell you to stop. I don't know why I'm obsessed with that one hand. So there you go. So what do you guys think? Tell me down in the comments, and what else do you guys want to see? Overall, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this another Gavv review, and until whatever I do next. Bye-bye!